look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Howard on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll give to Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the handoff, this is Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try the air now with Watson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. 13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play act.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill. A give left side to Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Come back, come back.
Watson on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, 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 Detroit.
They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Powering his way forward. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Come back. Back 22.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Going deep here for Parker. It got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Jones. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Danielle Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're...
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Give him 16 yards on the play. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Target.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Again to Howard running left. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go with Howard again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.